Hi, my name is Laurie Rodham, and I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada. And I wanted to share about how I got to go see The Son of God on the opening weekend. I went with a few friends of mine, and it was really exciting. We went on the second night that the show was open, and I was coming in really excited from a lot of things that God had recently been doing in my life, and very expectant to have the Lord speak to me through the movie. And as we were in the movie, I felt so strongly that we needed to present the gospel at the end of the movie, that we really needed to share the love of Jesus with everybody in the theater. And so at the end of the movie, a friend of mine stood up and presented the gospel message and just offered for us to pray for anybody who was interested in receiving prayer. So a couple of us, we stood over on the side of the movie theater, and as people were passing by, I was reaching out to ask people if they wanted to receive prayer, and nobody was interested. So I'm just standing there just saying, God, I know that you spoke to us. I know that you want to encounter these people. Would you bring the right people to us? And this girl who just had told me she didn't want to receive prayer came back to me asking if I would pray for her. So I was able to pray for this woman. She didn't know Jesus. She didn't have a relationship with him. She was just weeping and just saying that she was so moved by the life of Jesus that she wanted to know him and have a relationship with him. And soon after, a friend of mine came over, and we were able to pray for this woman, Maria, because she was barren and her dream was to have children. My friend, who's a midwife, she felt really strongly to pray for her, that the Lord would open her womb so that she could bear children. So we left there super excited for what the Lord had done, and just started telling people about this woman getting saved and some other things that had happened while we were in the theater. And a few days later, I was back on our university campus and heard from someone that I work with that they had heard of our story, had heard of what had happened, and that when they went to the movie the next night, they also shared the gospel, and through that saw another person come to know the Lord. So I cannot recommend this movie enough to people, and I'm just so blessed by how this movie has changed and impacted my life, but the lives of so many other people.
How did this happen? What are we gonna do? Change the world.
He will bring a new age of righteousness and justice. His power will draw all men to a new world. All people